What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, back with another game from the N-Power League 2 with Southend United top of the table, taking on Burton. I think it's Burton Albion, and I think they're currently sitting 5th, so both sitting quite high up in the table, both in the promotion places, us obviously in the automatic places, Burton in the playoff area, I guess. And we've made a few changes to the side here. We've brought off, who did we bring off? What was his name? I can't remember. I think it was, who was it? No, it didn't bring off any of the strikers. Moved Weston back to his more preferred position of left mid, which I have done in the past. Barry Core, he is starting because, as you can see from that, oh my god, what a finish. That is such a justified selection. What a finish that is. Edge of the box. I didn't even use that much power on that. I almost just went and tapped it and boom. That is in the bottom corner. There's no way keeping that out. 3 goals for him now in Football League 2. I think Weston has 9 now and Vargas has 7. So, I mean, we are definitely going and scoring a lot of goals. But in saying that, our defence lately hasn't been too great. Like, we have been conceding. There was a Johnson's Paint Trophy game not too long ago that we played against Bury, who actually sit in 2nd in League 2. And we just seemed to... We were creating chances, but just not putting anything away. We went up 1-0, then it was 1-1, and... we ended up winning 4-1. But as you can see there, just again, some shoddy defence. And Burton Albion back on level terms just like that, thanks to a nice sweaty goal. That's something you would expect to see in Ultimate Team. But yeah, back to that. We won 4-1 in the end, but we probably didn't really deserve to win 4-1. It was pretty close, and that was the same as last time around when we took on Cheltenham in town. We beat them 3-1, but that was thanks to an injury time goal to put us up 3-1. Probably only really deserved to win that one 2-1. But again, just didn't really take our chances, didn't defend well, and when the other teams had their chance to put one away, they just went and did that. So, which is quite strange because I mean we've got probably 2 of the leading scorers in the league, but yet we're still struggling to put goals away, which is a bit of a concern, especially when it gets to the latter stage of the season. Mr. Core's away again. He hits that one first time, but doesn't have quite the same luck as he did with his first time when he tucked it into the bottom of the net. So apart from that, not really too much else has been going on. Both Timmy Payne, who was playing today, and Vargas have returned from international duty. I think Vargas played last game, but not Tim Payne. So Tim Payne playing for New Zealand, selected for the New Zealand side, and Vargas for the Bolivian side, I think. So good to have some international players in here. Even though we do go and lose them for maybe a game or 2, it does really give us a chance to use the depth of the squad. And there is quite a bit of depth as well. Young striker on the bench, who's 59 overall, goes by the name of Caldhurst, I think it is. And he's pretty handy when he's come on. I use him quite a lot in cup games and stuff. And as I said, quite handy, can go and really fill in for those bigger guys when needed, which is really good to see. And in the midfield, we've got great players there as well, along with the defenders. I mean, we've got White, I think, who was our original captain, the right back. He's actually come back from injury now, but both Corker and I think it's Beer... I can't even pronounce his name. It's Bino something. It's a hyphenated name. Williams. He's been playing real well. So one of them, I think it is Corker's actually been playing out of position at right back. But he has been doing pretty well. So I have decided to keep him there and just keep going with the squad. Plus both of them are quite a lot younger than White as well. I think Williams is only 18. And I wouldn't say... Here we go. We'll get him on the ball here. Yeah, so he's 18. I think Corker's in his mid-20s. So, I mean, both still very young players. We'll get him on the ball as well. There he is. So, naturally a left back, but playing very well on the right for me. And that is that. Timmy Payne hit that. I was going to say, do it for New Zealand, Timmy Payne. Do it for New Zealand. So, apart from that, not too much has happened. Still at the top of N-Power League 2. Hanging in there. I think we're up by about 3 points over Bury. I think Bury's on about 30. We're on 33. So, Still, I think the age just came up there. 25, so mid-20s, I was right. So, I mean, he's still got a lot to do, whereas I think White's getting to more towards the 27, 28, so he's still probably in his prime for the position that he's in, but I prefer to go and use Corker, just because, he's come in injury, played out of position, and played really well. And, I mean, that happened last season with the Chelsea fullback, I'm trying to remember his name, Azpilicueta, who actually was a right back. Ashley Cole got injured, or maybe he had lack of form. I can't remember. It was one of the two. And actually got dropped, and Azpilicueta made that position his own. So he's really gone and done that. And I guess you can do that when it comes to professional football, when it comes to playing on the left or the right-hand side. Most footballers can use both feet pretty well. There's the odd exception that can't, but most of them can do the basics pretty well with both feet. So playing on either side, not really too much of an issue. I always seem to find that, like, I was one of those players, even though I'm naturally right-footed, I preferred to play on the left just because it means that I could come cut in from the left and really unleash with the right foot from that left-hand side. And I guess it's just personal preference as to what people like. Oh, I thought that was going to just sneak through. Oh, got so much sleep in my eye. Got hardly any sleep last night. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. But we're here, and Weston, I mean, I know he is a left midfielder, but I don't really like him playing there. He can't really get as involved when he's when he's playing up front, and he is the leading goal scorer, so he really should be playing up there. But there just isn't really a way to incorporate Vargas, Core, and Weston into a front three. So Weston playing out wide. He's one of those players, one of those midfielders who isn't very quick. And when you're out wide, you really want quick players. Well, that's my preference anyway. When I'm playing, Ultimate Team or even career mode, I'll really go. I may go for someone who's a bit less in overall, but definitely quick down the wings. Because I mean, if you get some pace down the wings, you can go and get those crosses into the middle quite easy. But then again, saying that, he has gone. Weston, what are you doing? He has gone and run, a good portion of the field. But then managed to go and get tackled. Substitutions for Burton Albion. Oh, sorry, just a bit of that orange juice coming back up. I've realised I have not mentioned orange juice in a recording for a long time. I've actually got some here alongside me. It's more apple juice than anything. And these juice companies should really think about getting me some sponsorship, because the amount that I have probably done for them in my time, that wasn't supposed to go there, but it's worked well. Come on, Vargas. Oh, won a free kick. Don't know. Or is that a free kick against us? It's probably against us, knowing our luck. Yeah, look at that. Free kick against us. Just did actually have a thought. I know this was something I was supposed to bring up at the start of my commentary, but just completely forgot. Thierry Henry, yesterday, the French legend, announced his retirement at the age of 37. He'll be remembered mainly for his spell at Arsenal, where he really transformed. He was one of those players that really made the BPL exciting. I mean, I know there are plenty of other players who have done that, but I guess just with his speed and his skill, he just really went and not revolutionised the Premier League, because I'm sure there are plenty of other players who are similar to Henry, but I guess just his speed and his skill. I mean, a lot of people forget that when Thierry Henry first started out, he was actually a left winger. So he actually played out wide, and Arsene Wenger actually brought him into the middle of the pitch. Kind of like, I guess, Pep Guardiola did with Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi always used to play out wide. They brought him in, played him as a centre forward, and look where he is now, best player in the world. So Thierry Henry played for Monaco as well, played for Barcelona, Arsenal, New York Red Bulls, and I think there may have been one other team as well, because I was reading... I was actually looking at a photo yesterday, and it had his career goals. He scored over 200 career goals for Arsenal, and I mean, he will always be an Arsenal legend, that guy, and there will always be a lot of players that will go and respect him, especially me. I know playing for Arsenal, not one of my favourite teams. I like watching them play, but I don't like them. But he's one of those players that will always get respect. And I think he's got respect from both fans and players just because of some of the stuff he has done. He's a bit controversial as well. I mean, the hand of frog in the World Cup qualifiers. Vargas, you should have finished that off for me. That was a chance to take all 3 points, Mr. Vargas. That was the chance, and you didn't take it. Would have Weston taken it? Oh, I don't know. We will never know because he wasn't playing out wide. So yeah, that is just, I guess, a wee tribute to Thierry Henry and his career. You know, won the World Cup as well for France. Forgot about that one. He won that in '98 when it was on French soil. And I guess that was when he was really starting off his career. I don't even know if he was playing for Arsenal at that time, but a huge part of Arsenal. Oh no, he's gone down. Just like that. He wasn't even touched, and he's gone down. And Weston, what has he done? You can't actually see what he's done. He's actually got the speeds to trait. He is actually pretty quick. You know, I was saying that he was one of those guys who wasn't very quick. He's got like 93 pace. But we've lost him to injury, so that's not great. And we'll have to find out in the next episode what has happened to him. But that is a huge loss. Leading goal scorer for us. Leading goal scorer in the league. And we do actually still get the throw in. So hopefully one of these new guys can... Oh, go Timmy Payne. Win it for us. No! What are you doing? Why did you not just put it around the player? No. We can't draw. A draw is like a loss. Or as I said once, who was I saying it to? I think it's when Australia drew with New Zealand in the rugby. I think it was the first Bledisloe test this year. And I think that actually was the game that New Zealand... They had the chance to go outright winners of the... outright leaders in most consecutive wins. And I said a draw is kind of like kissing your sister, you know. Neither of them likes it, and it's just not good. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, just came out of nowhere. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to have more batting career. Don Bradman, Big Bash League with the Adelaide Strikers. Can't wait for that. Hope you guys can't wait for it. We'll catch you tomorrow.